Hi there, I'm back. I realized that I promised not to do this as a habit. And as I shared in the service, we hope to put together a way of doing this during the week that will give you an opportunity to send comments or questions or issues in that I and or guests that I have with me can comment on from a Christian or biblical perspective. We hope that's the same thing. I have an issue today, and I simply must share it. In one of my previous interims assignments, there was a woman who was 95. She was really pretty lucid, but had lost her capacity physically to get to church, so I was visiting her in her home, giving her communion and so forth. And she was in near tears because she had, for the previous 40-some years, up until her 90s, worked at the polls and was now required by the state of Pennsylvania, it was up there, to get a voter ID. Now, she had long since given up her driver's license. Now, she wanted to vote, and she went, her daughter took her to the motor vehicle division to get an ID. She waited there for over 3 hours, never got up to get the job done, and had come back. And I came in the middle of this, and she was crying and said, I don't know if I'll ever get to vote. I'm going to go back, I'm going to sit longer, and I'm going to try to get this ID. And if I can't, I'm going to be devastated because I believe in voting. I can understand that because I have not missed one election since I became of age. Not one. Even the primaries. I vote every single time. Don't mean to sound righteous about that, but I'm an American. It is my basic privilege to be able to vote. And there are those in our society who would take the voting away from some or make it extremely difficult for them to make it, like this 95-year-old woman. And unfortunately, in urban areas, black people, other people of color, and poor people, white or black. Places to vote have been closed by the dozens in some places. Lines have been extremely long. I don't ever remember waiting for any significant amount of time to vote. Now look, this is a time where we, white folk, and the rest of the nation are trying to come to terms with black folk, especially black men, having had their lives taken from them. As a Christian and as an American, it is just wrong, regardless of your politics, Republican, Democrat, Independent, or whatever, wrong to now take their vote away. And especially in the South, that rings of some pretty bad history we might want just to get over. Now, perhaps there are arguments, I don't know, about flags and statuary and all of that other stuff going on, but I really don't see how any Christian or any American can argue against people having the right and a relatively easy time at getting to vote. It is so wonderfully patriotic and so beautifully American. I hope you vote when your time comes, and I hope you're an agent, as I will be, of seeing that others get to the polls as well. Hey, thanks. Catch you later.